The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Chargers and the Hawks on Sunday night.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coach...
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. And sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Down the sideline he goes. And finally marked down at the 23. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 50 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Johnston on the quick slant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston from 8 yards out. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Throwing Nix. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action with Nix. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
2nd and short. That's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. and they do so and pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Nix to the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Now it's Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Here's Nix. Throw out wide is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. To throw is Nix. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Dawson Knox, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Burrow. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down at a yard.
11 MT, 11 Thomas, 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Again, it's Burrow. Down the right sideline. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Here's Burrow. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In motion right, that's Metcalf. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle. 2nd and 5. To throw, here's Nix. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks 1st down as he's up to the 43.
Under a minute to go, clock running and a back and forth 1st quarter of play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Nix. In trouble, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Fielded at about the 28. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow. Dropping it off for starts. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Burrow looking to pass. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Throwing it, Terry McLaurin's one.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Burrow will throw.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now to try the field goal, and here's Daniel Carlson. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Nix.
And this one too low.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 31 on third down.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Nix. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Working out of the gun is Nix. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They go play action with Burrow.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
11 Thomas. Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. In motion, the tight end. From midfield now, Burrow.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hamilton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now it's Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Burrow. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Terry McLaurin, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. To throw is Nix. He'll complete this one to Watson.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Nix to the air. And complete once again to Watson.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Throwing Nix.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Back to the air with Nix. Finding Knox there, complete.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here's Nix. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
He'll find Metcalf. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Chargers offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. We have
have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 1.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Stop. 180. Right shot. Stop.
Now Burrow. Out in the flat for starts. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Now a 2nd and 6.
In motion goes the tight end. Burrow looking to pass.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, nifty. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Previous play is under review.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Burrow will throw. Being chased out left.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Chubb will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It finds his receiver, Watson.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Now, some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Now it's Nix.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Nix.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Tommy Trimble
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chargers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb
to about the 33-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Now it's the backup Rudolph.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The tight end in motion right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. Now Prescott. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Prescott to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Prescott off play action. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DeAndre Hopkins. 46 yards.
And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers getting set to go. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
This is Starks.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Rudolph.
There goes screen with Dillon.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A run here for starts. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Trying to take this home, they'll run.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Rudolph. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 10. Just over 1:40 to play. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Prescott.
Short pass to Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
To throw, Prescott. And that's complete to Brown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Able to get this to Patrick. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's 2nd down. Now Dak.
And a loose football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Prescott.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. One last shot now for Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our